Okay, so there's been bombings in Texas, five that's being reported on. And looking at Benjamin Dixon's chat area, someone says that there's been six. All right, so six bombings. You know what? More than one? More than zero? Okay, I could open up Opera and go to every single news feed and look all this stuff up about, you know, the time of day the bomb must have been delivered and all this other stuff. But you know what? That seems to be pointless because the news tells you that the bombs happened. Okay, I've done that. Okay, the bombs have happened. The news will tell you that it started off against African Americans, some in a racially mixed home, a guy with a Latina mate and or friend or whatnot, and then there was the guy that he felt something was wrong with the package, and I'm like, man, you failed movies, you failed them, you failed it. But he dove in front of his mom and took the brunt of the blast. He died. But I'm like, look, the bomber could have easily been identified at some point, or bombers, these people doing this. Look, well, okay, maybe not easily identified, but they're not looking for them. Instead, they're putting out, please, let's have a conversation. Let's talk. What's the problem? Are you hurt? Are you injured? It's like, dude, when they're asking for stuff like that, that lets you know they have surrendered or something. Because what's the one or ones making these bombs going to do? They'll say, you know something? I am in pain. I do hurt. Let me turn myself in and resolve these issues. No. Once they set the bomb, it blew up, it took a life. These guys or girls or people or whatnot are going into hiding even more than what they already are. And look, the news ain't gonna, either it won't report them unless it's reported on so many places that Fox and MSNBC and stuff have no choice but to report on it. But why haven't they found the person or persons involved? Well, I don't understand. I mean, look, if I made a bomb and I sent it to someone, and through any chain of events, I would be caught like a week later, maybe. I would have been caught a week later. I could have gone through every step. No fingerprints, no nothing. But these guys, how about this? How about this? See, Federal Express, they received the package, they was delivering it, it's going to blow up. UPS, I think they're the ones that delivered other ones. Okay, why not check the video footage of their facilities and see who dropped it off? I mean, whenever I've gone to a UPS store, which twice in my life, and that was just to drop my friend off to get an application. There was security footage, and this was back in 98. This is back in 1998. It's been, oh my goodness, it's been 20 years. Yeah. It's been 20 years. And I mean, you mean tell me with all the money they make, they haven't gotten any security cameras outside? They had them then. So they should have HD, not just plain old security cameras. So why not look at that? Why not look and see who dropped it off? See who, you know what? The person can say, hey, I remember that package. I picked it up. The person that gave it to me looked like this. How about that? How about everyone stop accepting packages for a while, get some cameras up, everyone take an acknowledgement that these cameras will be viewed. So after there's a bombing, after there's another one, everyone's package is going to be, all those cameras are going to be viewed at the same time, or as detailed as possible. It is going to be a fine-tooth comb, not the Spaceballs way, but a fine-tooth comb, and go through this desert of sand to figure things out. I mean, that's what they would do to anyone else. I mean, why not look for this guy or girl or people like this? Why not? Why not? It's all got to come from somewhere. Somebody had to see something. Bombs don't manifest themselves. So look for them. The people that are dying, it's in vain. And right now it's looking very political. I mean, it's not right how this is going on. And I question our politicians, because Everyone's looking for Trump to say something. What is he going to say? This is a terrible thing. We send our thoughts and prayers to the families. This person's a vile person and needs to be brought down. And we're going to put everything that we can into finding who this bomber is. And then what will they do? Nothing. Because all politicians do is talk and take the money from big donors. And the only people that get prosecuted or anything in an expedient amount of time are the poor or the minority. That's it. So these people, this bomber is not being searched for. Nothing's being done. Whoever is doing these, sending these packages, or whomever are sending these packages, honestly, is it possible that they are CIA? Is it possible that they're FBI? Is it a government thing? I mean, Bush was told a long time ago about bin Laden and his attack on the U.S., and he kept pushing people away. He kept naysaying it. And then he said to that dude famously, okay, you've covered your ass. You can go now. So what's up with this one? Is this kind of something the same? Why hasn't anyone jumped on it? Every news, every social media news outlet and whatnot is talking about it now. So something should have been seen. Something should have been done. It needs to be fixed. They need to be caught. They need to be brought to trial, and that's it. That's all that has to be done. And all they got to do is just use the footage. I mean, let me close with this. What the fuck is the NSA doing? Because the FBI was supposed to be doing it. They weren't good enough. The CIA was supposed to be doing it for the next gen. And then now, after and during Obama's time, actually Bush's time, then you get the NSA. I mean, all these agencies, and they can't catch this guy. They haven't caught a terrorist. This guy's a terrorist. Maybe that's the MO. You can't catch him because he's a terrorist. But you know what? I bet you they'd catch him if it was their girlfriend probably looking out for some other guy, or their girlfriend doing something at home or being on the computer and stuff like that. I bet if it's a bunch of minorities that got some weed on them, they get caught. I bet if they were some Muslims doing it, it'd be all over the headlines and they'd be brought down quick. So I'm just going to say this, and this is a long shot, but it ain't the DC sniper type thing. I don't think it's going to be some black guys working out the back of a old school trunk. No, I think these are some white guys. I think they are very experienced. I think they are 35 years at the youngest. And if they are in that small age of idiotic behavior of 19 to 28, then they have been taught very well. This is Cedric Kennedy for Comparative Reasoning. Thank you for listening.